lose up to 400 traps. On an average, I would say a fisherman would lose anywhere from 50 to 100 traps a year.
Certainly, it's a costly problem for the lobstermen who every year, because $100 every trap, and that amounts up to a fair amount of money.
Every year in Maine alone, over 200,000 lobster traps are lost, yet there are no mechanisms in place to prevent these losses.
These ghost traps pose an environmental harm since they pile up on shores and continue to trap lobsters even after they are lost. Furthermore, they result in economic harm to the lobster industry, especially small-scale lobstermen who have to shell out $80 per trap. Over 90% of species caught in ghost traps are of commercial value, which can contribute to the significant loss of revenue for fishermen.
That's why we created Lobstah, an app to improve the livelihood of small-scale lobstermen by curtailing the environmental harms caused by lost traps.
Lobstah is an all-encompassing app that modernizes the entire lobster fishing experience, integrating aspects of sensor hardware and big data to provide systematic tracking of the locations and conditions of each trap. Our Lobstah app notifies lobstermen when one of the lines connecting their lobster traps is cut, optimizing the amount of time an environmental agency or lobster fisherman has to retrieve the trap. Our lobster trap also has the ability to keep track of weather, has the ability for the user to input a certain number of traps, and utilizes wire circuits and Bluetooth technology to detect whether a fishing line has been cut or not. We plan on collecting fishing data such as temperature, location, and duration over time to help lobstermen learn through experience what the best fishing conditions are.
We plan to generate revenue in three main ways. The first is by selling the hardware devices that are crucial for the functioning of Lobstah, which we plan to sell for $15 per device. Assuming that 55% of our target market of 7,178 lobstermen buy the hardware device, this would generate $59,218 in hardware sales. The second method is by charging environmental agencies a fee to be notified when traps are required to be cut. Through the freemium model, we will charge each agency $2,000 in the first year for the service, but in subsequent years we will increase the price. The third model is by offering users the option of buying the premium version of the app, which includes data collection software that lets lobstermen track the conditions of their traps. For those premium features, we will charge $9.99 yearly. So if 15 to 20% of our user base of 3,948 lobstermen buy this premium app, we would generate anywhere from $5,916 to $7,888 in the first year. This adds up to a total revenue of $67,134 to $69,106 in the first year of the app's launch.
Initially, we will focus on individually reaching out to target customers such as local small-scale lobster fishermen in the Boston and New England area. In addition, we plan on contacting larger fishing associations and environmental organizations to raise publicity and support for the app and to convince the adoption of the app into everyday fishing practices.
Moreover, we plan to build social media platforms as a way to expand the reach and visibility of the product. Now, more than ever, technology is becoming an increasingly influential part of our lives, especially social media. By creating a Facebook page, we can publicize Lobstah and inform those who are unaware.
At the end of the day, Lobstah hopes to alleviate the economic burden of ghost traps and make the lobster industry a greener place.